Hulagu Khan, the Mongol conqueror who destroyed Baghdad. Complete biography. Intro 0 to 050. What if one single military campaign could bring an end to one of the greatest civilizations in history? In the 13th century, one man did exactly that. His name was Hulagu Khan, also known as Hulagu Khan, the grandson of the legendary Genghis Khan and the founder of the Ilkhanate Empire. He led one of the most destructive invasions the world had ever seen. His conquest of Baghdad in 1258 marked the fall of the Abbasid Caliphate, ending over 500 years of Islamic rule and changing the course of Middle Eastern history forever. But who was Hulagu Khan? How did he rise to power? What happened during the siege of Baghdad? And why did his unstoppable army finally suffer its first major defeat at the Battle of Ain Jalut? Stay with us until the end as we uncover the complete story of one of history's most feared conquerors. Early life 050 to 2 o'clock. Hulagu Khan was born around 1217 into the most powerful family in the world. He was the son of Tului, the youngest son of Genghis Khan, and from an early age he was trained in horse riding, archery, hunting, and military strategy, the essential skills of every Mongol warrior. After Genghis Khan died in 1227, the enormous Mongol Empire was divided among his descendants. Although the empire was split into different regions, the Mongols continued expanding their territory across Asia and Europe. Years later, Hulagu's elder brother, Mongol Khan, became the great Khan of the Mongol Empire. Mongol had an ambitious plan. He ordered Hulagu to conquer the Islamic states of Persia, Iraq, and Syria, eliminate all resistance, and expand Mongol rule into the Middle East. To accomplish this mission, Hulagu gathered one of the largest Mongol armies ever assembled. It was the beginning of a campaign that would reshape world history. The Mongol invasion of Persia 2 o'clock to 315. In 1253, Hulagu marched west with a massive army supported by engineers, siege experts, and thousands of cavalry. His first target was the Nizari Ismailis, often known in medieval Europe as the Assassins. Their mountain fortress of Alamut had long been considered impossible to conquer. However, Hulagu surrounded the fortress with advanced siege weapons and forced its surrender in 1256. With Alamut destroyed and the Ismaili resistance crushed, the road toward Baghdad was now open. Hulagu then sent a message to the Abbasid Caliph, al-Musta'sim, demanding complete surrender. Confident that Baghdad's reputation and religious importance would protect it, the Caliph refused. It would prove to be one of the most costly decisions in medieval history. The Siege of Baghdad 315 to 510. In January 1258, Hulagu Khan's army surrounded Baghdad from every direction. The city had once been the heart of the Islamic Golden Age, a center of science, medicine, literature, mathematics, and philosophy. Its famous House of Wisdom attracted scholars from across the world. But Baghdad's defenses were no match for the Mongol war machine. Using powerful siege engines, catapults, and disciplined military tactics, the Mongols breached the city's walls within days. On February 10, 1258, Baghdad fell. What followed was one of the darkest chapters in world history. Thousands of soldiers and civilians were killed. Palaces, mosques, hospitals, libraries, and markets were destroyed. The legendary House of Wisdom was devastated, and countless priceless manuscripts were lost forever. According to historical accounts, so many books were thrown into the Tigris River that the water turned black with ink. Caliph al-Musta'sim was captured and later executed, bringing the Abbasid Caliphate, which had ruled for more than 5 centuries, to an end. The fall of Baghdad shocked the Islamic world and remains one of the most significant events of the medieval era. The Battle of Ain Jalut 510 to 620. After capturing Baghdad, Hulagu continued into Syria. Cities such as Aleppo and Damascus came under Mongol control. It appeared that nothing could stop the Mongol advance. However, in 1259, news arrived that Great Khan Mongol had died. Hulagu returned east with much of his army to take part in the succession struggle, leaving only a smaller force behind. The Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt recognized this as their opportunity. In 1260, the Mamluk army, led by Sultan Qutuz and the brilliant general Baybars, met the Mongols at Ain Jalut in present-day Palestine. Using clever tactics and surprise attacks, the Mamluks defeated the Mongol forces. This battle became famous as the first major defeat of the Mongol army, proving that the seemingly invincible empire could be beaten. The victory also prevented further Mongol expansion into Egypt and North Africa. Final years and legacy 620 to 7 o'clock. Although Hulagu never fully recovered from the setback at Ain Jalut, he remained one of the most powerful rulers in Asia. He established the Ilkhanate Empire in Persia, which became one of the 4 major successor states of the Mongol Empire. Hulagu Khan died in 1265, leaving behind a legacy of conquest, destruction, and political transformation. To some historians, he was a brilliant military commander and empire builder. To others, he was the man responsible for one of history's greatest cultural disasters, the destruction of Baghdad and the end of the Abbasid Caliphate. Even today, Hulagu Khan remains one of the most controversial and feared figures in world history. Outro. What do you think about Hulagu Khan? Was he simply following the Mongol tradition of conquest, or was he one of history's most ruthless conquerors? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more fascinating history documentaries. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.